The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Here we go. Here we go.
Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Daquan Jones in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now it's Jackson. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. 23 yards the pickup there. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Here's Jackson to throw. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Back to the running game. It's Ingram. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complementary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Come on, set. And read. Mike by 4. Hey, pick your game up. Check 26, check 26. Hang on. Check 3, check 3. Hey. Hold.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, we're looking at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. They'll look to run with Ingram. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mark Ingram. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a give right side. Evans. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And down right around the 37. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Sharp there with his feet, gets him a little extra space, and then drop just inside the 20.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now it's Barber, and he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
On the set, watch 49. I got you, punk, in your face.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On second down now, it's Evans. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
On third down, it's Evans. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up first and goal now. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll try the left side. It's Evans. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
Leads to second and goal at the Ravens' 5-yard line.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Jonnu Smith, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
A very solid gain of 27. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. Daquan Jones in on the tackle there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Towards the end zone for Brown. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up fourth. He's fresh off that 3-touchdown performance last week that got him AFC Offensive Player of the Week, so you know that he was already on their radar. Now he's maybe even a bigger plane on their radar.
Bigger plane. I mean, he is the big dot on that screen that they're looking at and saying, how in the heck do we stop him? They're going to try a bunch of different things, different people covering him, but right now he's locked in and is in sync with his quarterback.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. Now the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going deep for Brown. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
They'll look to throw here. This will be caught by Brown. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are going to retake the lead.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go. but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. On second down, it's Ingram. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Watch the out. 54.
Here's Jackson throwing again. And that is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him to find him.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Titans offense set to begin the drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Jackson's going to try the sneak, and he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson taking it in, and the Ravens have once again taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 17-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Got a man. It's Brown. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, a sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Let's go. 60 yards. Mike to 59. It's been a long day for you.
2nd and 14. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that if they have to punt the ball, they've done so with that first run.
A little more room here on 2nd and 6 from the 6. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. This time, Jackson will throw it. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews.
Jackson's pass complete to Mark Andrews. It's a gain of 6.
1 quarter remains here in Week 16. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
This will be fielded at the 17. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run on first down. Evans. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Evans, and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. Barber on 1st and 10. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Calais Campbell racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get, because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
It's caught by Davis. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, here we go. Mike's by 4, Mike's by 4, Mike's by 4.
Here's Jackson. Snead's got it. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Jackson now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Takes this to the 45. Not much space there after the nice move. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Let's go. 60 yards. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Check.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. You talk about a big kick under pressure in the fourth quarter. I mean, that wasn't like a 33-yarder. That was long distance.
Not only does it show the faith that they have in him, but also remember, if they'd missed that one, they're giving up the ball near midfield, so they had to be very confident that he was going to put that one through the post.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time,
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. He's back to throw. And this one complete to Smith. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards. Back to throw. They will find Davis. That's complete. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
Switch up.
On first down, it's Evans. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
We got 4.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third.
Get in the weight room.
They'll look to throw. Completes it to Davis. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to potentially send us to overtime. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
And just a couple of scenarios here to keep in mind. One, if you want to be really aggressive, you do throw the Hail Mary and see if you can get something downfield.
What would you do?
What I would do is either hand it off inside, or more likely I take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime, I can still win it.
Let's see if they are in line with Charles Davis. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Watch the run. Watch switch. Shoot, go. Back.
And some room to roam now. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. They go with the ground game, pick up the first, now in plus territory.
And that changes the whole mentality of a play caller, doesn't it? Once they cross the 50, they feel like they're in the strike zone, all right? You don't have to be in the red zone to take those big shots downfield or go after the end zone. Right now, that might be available to them.
And now this first drive in OT continues. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Ingram, room here to run. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Here we go. 50-10. No. Check. Watch 54. Time to go. Night. Here we go.
On first down, here's Breida. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for Baltimore, the wins keep coming as this one moves them to 12-3 on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, their playoff hopes take a big hit as they fall to 8-7. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.